Alright. Okay. So I guess working with 33, the way you find r, in my notes it says r equals the absolute value of a plus bi or something like that. It says the modulus, but the way I remember it is just that you find r, kind of like in vectors when you're doing the magnitude, you just do the square root of that plus 1 squared. So essentially, to find r, instead of doing this weird whatever, you just do plus b squared. So once you do that, you end up with the square root of 4, which equals 2. So r equals 2. The next thing you have to find is the tangent theta. And tangent theta is b over a. So for this problem, that would be the same thing as 1 over the square root of 3, but you have to rationalize that. Okay, the part that's weird about this is that's just tangent of theta. What you're really looking for is just theta. So it's easy. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use this chart to find everything, but before you even do that, you want to determine what quadrant it is in, because there's, for this problem, there's going to be like 2 different radians that could be the square root of 3 over 3 for tangent. So you want to determine what quadrant it would be in first. So because it's the square root of 3, that means it's positive, and 1, so it's going to be kind of like that. So you know it's going to be in the first quadrant. So when we go to this chart, I go to tangent. When I was saying the thing about the quadrant, like this one is under tangent, this is the square root of 3 over 3, and down here is also another positive square root of 3 over 3, but only one of them is going to be the answer to your problem. So we said it was in quadrant 1, so you're going to do pi over 6. So your theta is actually pi over 6. That's a weird looking 6. Alright. So when you put like this together and this together, you're going to substitute it for everything in here. So it'll be 2 cosine of theta. Whoa, it's a lie. Theta is substituted. Okay. Cosine of pi over 6 plus I sine of pi over 6. And that's how you get it. I think probably the most confusing part is just this. I feel like this you can just write down on your formula sheet. And this you can write down on your formula sheet. You just got to remember that you're looking for theta, not tangent of theta or cosine of theta or whatever it's going to be. Well, it's going to be tangent of theta. Never mind. So, I think I'll do a video doing the other question too.